Well, I knew the garment center wasn't going to make it. And the jobs I had as a kid were menial, but for me as a kid, they were meaningful. But as an adult, as a sergeant, I mean, my brother was working, believe it or not, in the Department of Labor for the state of New York, which I shouldn't really, but with a limited background, I was the manager of a place on Pleasant Avenue for unloading trucks for those who were servicing the drinking and candy machines in the subway. At that time, they used these gas tanks, you know, and to get the syrup, they didn't have the soda pop things. I saw one of those things hit a guy on the foot. I quit that job. I was quitting jobs every 2 years. I mean, every 2 months, because I never had to do that kind of stuff in the Army. And so I knew that I had to do better. And one of the questions, the problems I had, well, just what do you want to do since you don't want to do what we said you should do? I had no clue. I didn't know anybody that had gone to college. I didn't know any mentors, you know, to talk with. And I developed an idea that really, with a little psychotherapy, may make some sense, and that is that I really want to impress my grandfather. And I say today, if he was an elevator operator in a hospital, I probably would have told him I wanted to be a brain surgeon. Because when I came home and told him I wanted to be a lawyer, he couldn't stop laughing. I mean, he really had a ball with that one, you know. And the problem that they had with me was not so much that I was an underachiever, but I only had 4 years of GI Bill. And somehow they were never able to communicate that to me. They had decided that I needed to finish 2 years of high school, and that meant I only had 2 years left. And so therefore, what's the sense of me dreaming about law school? But they never explained that was a constant fight with me with this hang-up that you have to be racist or hate Korean veterans to tell me to be a mortician, you know. And it had to be that they didn't give a damn whether I got anything, because I damn sure was a troublemaker, and I was organizing Korean veterans. You have to realize that I had a ticker tape parade for me when I came back to Camp Stoneman in California. So I wasn't just an ordinary guy working in the government sector. And they just had to tell me something more. A guy named John Becker-Torres was in the back, and he's an older man. He says, what is it you want to do, son? You know, why do you do this to us? What is it that you want? And don't you understand that it'll take you too long to do these things? I wanted to be somebody. Hey, look what I'm doing. Be realistic, you know? And then he must have said, I can get you a college degree, but this is what you'd have to do. And it meant doing high school in 1 year and doing college in 3, and doing summers and taking a full load. And also, I had to work this out with NYU. And I haven't looked back since.